I get asked on a regular basis, do you ever get tired of talking about woke politics in sports? Do you ever get tired of reading about and talking about people like Megan Rapinoe, LeBron James, Gwen Berry, basically everything in sports since it's all become so political? So I figured I would answer everyone at the same time, and the answer is no. Someone has to do it. There are very, very few of us here on YouTube that call out the far left invading sports. It is happening with such regularity that there is an endless supply of content. I can't keep up with all of it. I had someone ask me the other day, do you think any of this really makes a difference? Do you think people complaining, calling it out, boycotting things like the NBA, the Olympics, channels like mine and others here on the platform, does it really make a difference? Yes, it does. Look at the difference it's made in the NBA. Ratings were so low for the playoffs last year. Adam Silver came out publicly and said that he was removing politics from the league. And to his credit, he stayed true to his word. The NBA was mostly apolitical this past season. Now, it did make a damn bit of difference. Adam Silver has a LeBron James problem. Until the self proclaimed king retires, the NBA is going to continue struggling in the ratings. The Olympics were more political this year than any other time in my lifetime. Ratings are so bad, NBC is having to give free ad time during Sunday night football to advertisers. So, yes, it does make a difference. We saw another example of how much of an impact we can have on businesses that decide to associate themselves with the far left with Subway this week. Megan Rapinoe is not a famous soccer player. Megan Rapinoe is a famous political activist. A few weeks ago, after the women's soccer team lost to Sweden, there was a lot of criticism on social media about the loss. Megan Rapinoe claimed that it was a good thing. It means people are watching us now. No, that's not what it means. Most of the criticism had nothing to do with the actual game. People were calling out the entire team for focusing more on woke politics than focusing on their job, which is to win soccer games. Back in April, Subway decided to align themselves with Megan Rapinoe. There is no excuse for a decision like this in 2021. Last summer, as Subway decided to make Megan Rapinoe or another far left bum the face of their brand, I could have kind of understood it. Back then, being woke was mainstream, or it seemed to be mainstream because the rest of us were mostly silent. But in April 2021, with the overwhelming evidence we have that proves going woke is bad for business, there is no excuse. There are over 22,000 subways. I believe half of those locations are here in the United States. There's a damn subway on every corner. You know how many of those 22,000 locations that Subway owns? Zero. None. Every location is privately owned. They're franchised. Subway charges franchise owners 4.5% of their revenue for advertising campaigns. The franchise owners have zero discretion on how that money is spent. Subway makes those decisions at the corporate level. Like I said, they decided to bring on Megan Rapinoe back in April. As far as I know, the commercials featuring her have been airing for the last 3 or 4 months. If women's soccer is so popular in this country, like Megan Rapinoe claims, if she is such this huge soccer superstar, the backlash would have been immediate. If Subway had featured LeBron James in a national ad campaign, they would begin receiving backlash the second after the commercial hit the airwaves. Subway didn't start receiving backlash for their Megan Rapinoe ads until the Olympics got closer to beginning. Why? Because most people had no idea who the hell she was until people started complaining about her being anti American but representing America in the Olympics. People who saw the commercials before the Olympics probably thought Subway replaced Jared with some random woman with purple hair. As soon as Megan Rapinoe kneeled for the national anthem during the Olympics, the backlash increased even more, and there was a lot of it. Franchise owners began receiving complaints daily about Megan Rapinoe. The negative response was so overwhelming, they began forwarding the complaints to the corporate level. One franchise owner, he sent a picture of a note that was posted to the door of his location. The note read, "Boycott Subway until Subway fires the anti-American POS Megan Rapinoe, the creep who kneels for our beloved national anthem." Now, some may think, this is just one angry customer. This is just a one-off. No, no. There are a lot of angry customers. Subway ran a promotion last month. They were going to give away 1 million free 6-inch sandwiches on July 13th. They promoted the hell out of this. They spent a lot of money. The campaign was meant to advertise their revitalized menu. They have new bread, they have new turkey sandwiches. The promotion was centered around making people aware of all the changes. They used Megan Rapinoe to do this. Millions and millions of dollars, money taken from franchise owners, was spent on this advertising campaign. How did it turn out? Business Insider gained access to a private Subway forum that franchise owners partake in. Here are a few of the excerpts. Did you ever have that bad dream where you had a party and no one showed up? Then you had all this food you prepared left unused? What does this say about our advertising? Here's another example. Corporate leadership did not manage our expectations. We had expectations that they were going to blow us out the door. Well, we just had the opposite problem. It was a giant letdown. Subway hyped up this promotion to their franchise owners. They told them to expect crowds of people and to limit the giveaway to the first 50 customers who showed up. The majority of franchise owners, they didn't have to worry about angry customers being turned away. Some reported having less than 10 people show up. Others reported between 10, 15, 20 people. Of course, Subway is now trying to shift the goalpost, shift the expectations. In a private message posted on their corporate site, Subway said that the average store gave away 24 free sandwiches, beating their projection of 15 to 20. That sounds strange to me. I'm pretty sure that you were advising franchise owners that they were going to be turning customers away. You told them to only give away free subs to the first 50 customers. Suddenly, after your campaign backfires, after it flops, you adjust your projection to 15 to 20. Maybe nobody will notice. Subway either has someone who is woke running their marketing department, or they are just out of touch. For one, a restaurant should never be political. They should never be involved in politics. That is marketing 101. A business should never enter the political arena. Many franchise owners at Subway made the same statement. They pushed and are pushing for Subway corporate to be apolitical. They're tired of apologizing to customers about having the face of the anti-America movement as the face of Subway. And two, how can you be this out of touch? What is the purpose of a business? Every business has one purpose: make money. That's it. Last I checked, Republican money spends the same as Democrat money. When you pay someone like Megan Rapinoe to be the face of your brand, you are alienating half of your customer base. In certain parts of the country, the Deep South, the Midwest, you're alienating damn near your entire customer base. You are using a woman who stomped on the American flag a couple of years ago as your brand ambassador. What the hell did you think the response was going to be? At one point, the hashtag boycott Subway was actually trending on Twitter. As of the recording of this video, Subway has yet to pull ads featuring Megan Rapinoe. This has been going on for about 4 weeks now, with the backlash intensifying over the last week. Will they pull the ads? If this happened 2 years ago, I would say yes. But today, with all of these institutions bowing to the far left, I have my doubts. Think about this for a second. The promotion with Subway also featured Tom Brady, Serena Williams, Charles Barkley. 3 household names, 3 stars who have been famous for over 20 years. In the case of Charles Barkley, He's been famous for 40 years. And the only name anyone is talking about from the campaign is Megan Rapinoe. All right, time to let me know what you think. Give me your thoughts on Subway using Megan Rapinoe to promote their brand. Also, do you think they will pull the ads featuring her? Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.